Chinese President Xi Jinping embarked on a significant state visit to Moscow, meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin. This visit, Xi's third to Russia since the start of the Ukraine conflict, underscores the deepening ties between the two nations. The leaders aim to enhance mutual trust and Project Unity amid escalating global tensions. Discussions encompassed a range of critical issues including the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, the evolving dynamics of US-China relations, and ambitious economic projects like the Power of Siberia 2 gas pipeline. Xi's visit occurred against a backdrop of heightened geopolitical uncertainty. The conflict in Ukraine has strained relations between Russia and the West, leading to economic sanctions and diplomatic isolation. Simultaneously, US-China relations have grown increasingly fraught, marked by trade disputes, technological competition, and strategic rivalry. In this context, the strengthening bond between China and Russia represents a significant realignment in the global order. The optics of the visit were carefully orchestrated to convey a message of solidarity and cooperation. Xi and Putin were frequently pictured together, engaging in friendly exchanges and attending public events side by side. This visual display of unity was reinforced by pronouncements from both sides, emphasizing the strength and resilience of their bilateral relationship. The two leaders pledged to deepen cooperation across various sectors, including energy, trade, and security, signaling their intent to forge a more robust partnership capable of navigating the challenges of a multipolar world. The timing of Xi's visit, coinciding with the 80th anniversary of the Allied victory in World War II, added another layer of symbolism to the event. It underscored the shared history and values that bind China and Russia together, particularly their common opposition to what they perceive as Western hegemony and interference in their internal affairs. This shared worldview has become increasingly prominent in recent years, driving the two countries closer together as they seek to counterbalance the influence of the United States and its allies. Xi Jinping's presence at the Victory Day parade in Moscow carried profound symbolic weight. This annual event, commemorating the Soviet Union's triumph over Nazi Germany, holds deep historical and emotional resonance for Russia. Xi's attendance as Putin's guest of honor underscored the significance of the occasion and highlighted the enduring bond between the two nations. The parade itself was a grand spectacle of military might, showcasing Russia's latest weaponry and highlighting the country's continued role as a major military power. Beyond its military dimension, the Victory Day parade served as a platform for Putin to rally domestic support and project an image of strength and defiance on the global stage. The presence of Xi and other world leaders, including Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva and Vietnam's President Thalam, lent credence to Putin's narrative of Russia leading a coalition of nations opposed to Western dominance. The event also provided an opportunity for Russia to showcase its diplomatic outreach to non-Western countries, particularly in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, as it seeks to forge new alliances and partnerships in a changing world order. The absence of Western leaders from the Victory Day parade was a stark reminder of the deep divisions that have emerged between Russia and the West since the onset of the conflict in Ukraine. The United States and its European allies have condemned Russia's actions and imposed harsh economic sanctions on the country, leading to a freeze in diplomatic relations and a heightened sense of mistrust. This rift has created a vacuum in international relations that China and Russia have been eager to fill, presenting an opportunity to reshape the global order in their favor. The Victory Day celebrations also served as a poignant reminder of the human cost of conflict. Veterans of World War II, many now in their 90s and hundreds, marched alongside active-duty soldiers, their presence serving as a testament to the sacrifices made by previous generations to secure peace and freedom. The event was a solemn reminder of the horrors of war and the importance of diplomacy and cooperation in resolving international disputes peacefully. Beyond symbolism, Xi's visit carried substantial economic implications, particularly regarding the Power of Siberia 2 natural gas pipeline. This ambitious project, intended to transport natural gas from Russia to China, has been under discussion for years, with its importance magnified by the current geopolitical climate. For Russia, facing Western sanctions, securing China as a long-term energy customer is crucial. The pipeline represents a lifeline, providing a stable source of revenue and reducing reliance on European markets. For China, the Power of Siberia 2 pipeline offers energy security. As the world's second-largest economy, China's energy demands are immense, and diversifying its sources is paramount. The pipeline aligns with China's strategic goals of reducing dependence on volatile energy markets and ensuring a steady supply of natural gas to fuel its continued economic growth. The project's realization would further intertwine the Chinese and Russian economies, solidifying their partnership. Beyond the pipeline, Xi and Putin discussed broader economic cooperation. Trade between the two nations has surged in recent years, with China becoming a crucial trading partner for Russia amid Western sanctions. This economic relationship extends beyond energy, encompassing sectors like agriculture, technology, and manufacturing. Both sides expressed a commitment to expanding bilateral trade and investment, exploring new avenues for cooperation. The deepening economic ties between China and Russia are indicative of a broader trend of shifting global economic power. As the West grapples with internal challenges and geopolitical uncertainties, China and Russia are seeking to leverage their growing economic clout to reshape the global economic order. Their partnership represents a challenge to the existing Western-dominated financial system, and could lead to the emergence of new institutions and mechanisms for international trade and investment. Xi Jinping's visit to Moscow signifies a potential realignment in global politics. The strengthening China-Russia partnership, driven by shared interests and a common desire to counterbalance Western influence, has significant implications for the existing world order. This burgeoning alliance presents both opportunities and challenges for other nations, requiring careful navigation and a reassessment of traditional alliances. The U.S., long accustomed to being the dominant global power, faces a more complex geopolitical landscape. The strengthening China-Russia partnership presents a formidable challenge, requiring a recalibration of U.S. foreign policy. Whether the U.S. chooses to engage with this new power dynamic or adopt a more confrontational approach will have far-reaching consequences for global stability and security. For European nations caught between their security commitments to the U.S. and their economic ties with China and Russia, the situation is particularly delicate. Balancing these competing interests will require deft diplomacy and a pragmatic approach to international relations. The evolving dynamics between these major powers will likely reshape existing alliances and partnerships, leading to a more fragmented and multipolar world order. The implications of this evolving geopolitical landscape extend beyond great power competition. Smaller nations, particularly those located in strategically important regions like Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America, will face increasing pressure to choose sides or risk being caught in the crossfire. This new era of great power rivalry necessitates a renewed emphasis on multilateralism, diplomacy, and cooperation to address global challenges such as climate change, pandemics, and economic instability.